Hello, Shaz. Welcome back to Reboot. Today we're going to be looking at the new Thomas reboot for 2026. They've just released a video today on the brand new reboot, and my first thought is it looks amazing already. Yeah, you can sort of tell that the faces are AI generated, but I feel like Mattel has actually listened to the fans. There we go. And it feels like we've got Classic Thomas back. Well, more or less, but obviously it's still got like the CGI elements, but Thomas has actually got his proportions back as well. When I obviously first saw the merchandise, I wasn't quite sure about it. But then all of a sudden, the merchandise started growing on me because then I started thinking to myself, I'm like, wait, what if the merchandise is actually really good quality? Well, not good quality, but you know what I mean? I'm just trying to find the picture of the merchandise now. I can always type it on Google and see what comes up on Google because nothing's coming up on my iPad on my photos and say it's all connected up to my phone, apparently. But obviously, before I show you the merchandise, in fact, yeah, I'll just get it up really quickly. Here we are. So when I first saw James, for instance, I wasn't quite sure about how I felt about the new James. But I'm going to see if I can open it. I'll try and get in the best I can. Oh, there we go. You see, that's the James, and to be honest with you, like, the James merchandise is kind of growing. I mean, obviously it's going to grow because he is my favourite character, as you can see on the t-shirt. But obviously, when I first saw this, I thought, do I really like the faces, and do I really like the way... I mean, one thing a lot of people have actually been pointing out, believe it or not, is the fact that they're the right proportions. I mean, yeah, fair enough, James hasn't got the third wheel on his tender, which he should have. But someone could easily, possibly like put like a dummy one in there or on the push along one, I think they're called. Add a wheel in there instead. So I've got one of the pictures for the Thomas here, and I don't know what it is, but I just love the way he looks. I'm just hoping that when they come out, which I've heard that apparently the series is meant to air in autumn of this year, so I don't really know what month that's going to be. Sorry, guys. But to say, like I just said, to say that Thomas has actually got his proportions back, and like I said to you earlier, you can clearly tell that the face is AI generated. But I'm going to say this now, right? I don't mind the face. I know with all ages ago, I said that I hated the face, and to Mattel, when I obviously had a rant towards you lot, I do really apologise, but then again, I have heard, well, the amount of stuff Ian McHugh's done for the Mattel, like, you know, he brought us down the My Pilot and other stuff like that for the 80th anniversary. And apparently he's stepped down as the creator of Mattel now, apparently, unfortunately. But like I said, that year was just a tough year for us all. You know, COVID was just blowing up and stuff like that. And then next thing you know, back in 2021 or 2020, we get a trailer of Orange to Go, which, like I said, I haven't even touched Orange to Go. The only bit of Orange to Go merchandise that I've actually got is James, because it's my favourite character. And don't worry, I haven't got the Trackmaster one, it's the push along one, what actually looks like his proportions in the show. But, like I've just said, this is a breath of fresh air for me. As a Thomas fan, this is a breath of fresh air because It looks like Thomas, and in a way, it feels like Thomas as well. So what I'm going to do, there's no audio unfortunately yet. I'll just place them on Instagram. Unless it's saved to my photos now, which I doubt it. No, it hasn't. Right, so obviously on Instagram they actually did show, well, on Facebook as well. First I got on Facebook rather than Instagram. Because I know that I changed my cover picture. Yeah, I have. Right, I'm hoping it doesn't go on to the next video. Right, so this is the couple of seconds clip we got of Thomas just go through the track or something like that. So it's just, I think it's not like a 9 seconds clip long. So I'll just hold it like this. Ignore that. And as you can see, he doesn't look too bad, does he? Like, oh, I think we're going to do that. Like, obviously, like I said, it seems to grow on me because it looks like the CGI Thomas again, and that's one thing I love. I mean, even down to the bit behind the surroundings around him, it looks and feels like Sodor again, rather than a cartoon animated piece of rubbish, basically. In fact, I'll try and show you another one, because... No, I don't want you. Sure. There we go, this will just play over and over again. But as you can see, look, in the video, like, it's only a couple of seconds long. So I am hoping within the next few months, we hear the voice cast for New Zealand Orange Go, for the new reboot, and stuff like that. I mean, I just love the way Thomas looks. And by the way, this was put up by Toby the Tram, 1952. So that's who put this up. So I thought I'd give him a shout out. But I just love the way Thomas looks on this. He looks and feels like the CGI Thomas. And again, it feels like... Give me a minute. It feels like this Thomas here. Like, if you look at the comparisons... If I can hold my iPad up. Look. Thomas has got... Like I said, if this show doesn't flop, I personally think this could bring Thomas fans back. As stupid as it might sound, it could easily bring old Thomas fans back. Like, I know that people weren't really fond of the merchandise, but obviously we haven't seen any of the other characters just yet. So we haven't seen God, we haven't seen James. I mean, even down to ones like Renee is announced for this new show. And ones like Scruffy, who we haven't seen since series 3 or 5. The last time we saw Scruffy, technically, was a truck with his face on it when he crashed into the mine, whatever it were, in Put Upon Percy. But no, the fact that they're trying to, like, bring old characters back, that just goes to show that they're actually thinking about older fans rather than just young fans, if that makes any sense. Because in my opinion, I personally think what is with Mattel, they're clearly taking all the backlash for what Orange Go got, which I'll say it again and I'll keep saying this, that wasn't Thomas. I tried watching one episode of it, that wasn't Thomas, and I'm begging you, Mattel, I don't let you watch this video. Don't make the engines sound like children, because that, to me, that's what personally ruined Orange Go, as well as the bouncing and, you know, coming off the tracks and stuff like that. Which, again, I get that people have got a problem with the bouncing, I get that. But, in my opinion, give it a chance. Like, you know, as long as they're not, like, you know, jumping off the rails and doing stuff what a train shouldn't be doing, bearing in mind, then give the show a chance. You know, we haven't seen the full trailer yet. Like I said, this is the only bit of video we've actually got of the new series at the minute. So I'm actually, as a Thomas fan, right, I'm actually really excited to see where this new series takes us as a Thomas community as well. Oh, by the way, guys, I watched an Unlucky Fandom or some, whatever it was called, and it had me in bits. I'm not gonna lie, it made me cry a lot because it made me realise like I was the only one who was struggling being a Thomas fan. Like, there's a lot of other people, but I've always said, why is it when you mention that you're a fan of Thomas the Tank Engine? I'm gonna stop this now, guys. He's just ran around. In fact, I'll get the picture up and I'll put that up instead. Yeah. The fact that Thomas the Tank Engine is always looked down upon by so many people, I think is disgusting. But then you got people who can, like Disney, SpongeBob, My Little Pony, and whatever else like that. I'm not saying to the people who don't say anything about people who's a fan of Thomas. I'm not saying you lot say that. It's the people what say it, but then they're watching children's shows for that period of time themselves. I mean, I've always said I love Thomas the Tank Engine, and when Orange is the Go came out, it broke my heart that Mattel took something, and like Driver Joe said, they basically shredded it to bits. And it's like, what was the point in Orange is the Go bringing fan favourite ones like Duck, Donald? They didn't even bring Douglas back for some reason, and then other stuff like that. And I sort of get that in a way because obviously when I first watched Orange is the Go, I had to turn it off. I couldn't even watch the way the engines were bouncing, bending, whatever else they were doing. But like I said, this new show is giving me hope that Mattel is backing the what's it called? Backing the good times period, because at the end of the day, that does look like Thomas the Tank Engine. I don't care what anyone says on YouTube or whatever, or Facebook or Twitter or whatever else. That the Thomas looks really good. Obviously, like I said, I haven't heard him speak yet, but I am looking forward to it. As a Thomas fan, I'm really looking forward to seeing where this show takes us. Because the fact is, like, you've got Thomas in like some sort of, well, obviously that some sort of branch line, I'm guessing, which will be his, I'm guessing. And then you've got like beautiful trees, and by the looks of it, it doesn't even look 2D like Orange Go was, and that was another big mistake what Mattel made, was making Thomas and Friends a 2D animated show because it looked cheap. But it's like to say that Thomas has even got like his rivets back, look, and his big number on his handrails. I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna lie, that face is growing on me a lot more than what I thought it would have. Ignore the YouTube things, guys. It's just YouTube channels I subscribe to, and obviously they keep coming through. But yeah, I am really looking forward to this TV show. Like I said, when it first came out, I mean, obviously if it's AI generated, then fair enough. But at the end of the day, like, we've got our classic little tank engine back, hopefully. I'm hoping that they give him a good voice for him, as well as the others as well. And yeah, I'm just really looking forward to seeing where this new Thomas show takes the franchise next. I mean, you know, it's 8 years old, the franchise, and it's still going. Like, that's what's amazing to me, is the fact that Mattel's basically carried on. Like, yeah, they gave us the crap of all ages ago, like, I'm not going to lie. But when you look at stuff like this, it brings a breath of fresh air to yourself as a person, and you're just like, well, they haven't given up, which I really hope and beg that they haven't with this. I hope that they get the right voice actors. I hope that they get everything right with the way the show's going to run. And who knows, I might if I don't get copyrighted or anything like that, I might react to a few. 1 minute. Sorry, guys. I might react to a few episodes if they're any good. But like I said, I am looking forward to seeing what's next for the Thomas franchise. Yeah, guys, if you want me to keep you guys updated, then I will do. Because, like I said, when I get a picture of James, that will definitely be going all over my social media. But like I said, we'll just have to wait and see what the show brings us, and hopefully it will bring us some joy as well as, I know there's going to be people out there what won't like it, but that's up to them at the end of the day. I'm not going to tell people what they can and can't like. Personally, I do like the way it looks. I mean, it looks a lot better than Orange Go. That's what I'm going to say right now. Right off the bat, it looks more better than Orange Go. It looks like Thomas might get his personality back, because that was the biggest thing. What was wrong with Thomas in the Bubba era, and the especially Orange Go, it just basically felt like he lost his identity as a character, as a show. I mean, it's like Uncle Tug says, why would you want to see Thomas being a rocket or a plane or whatever when he's a train? Like, that's what baffled me with so many decisions what Mattel decides to make with Thomas the Tank Engine, and just the way they were handling Thomas the Tank Engine at the time. I mean, obviously Bob was a massive failure, as we all know. But, the fact that they were making Thomas, like I just said, an aeroplane, a spaceship, even down to a bloody elephant, like, that's not Thomas the Tank Engine. Thomas the Tank Engine should be portrayed as a train, as what is intended to be. And that's one reason why I'm giving this show a lot of high hopes. And like I said, this is basically just a video of me sharing my thoughts about this, as well as some of the merchandise was coming out. And yeah, I am really looking forward to it. And if you guys want me to review any of the merchandise when I get some, then let me know in the comments below, and I'll take it on board again. Because I think for some reason the merchandise might be coming out in June, I've heard. I might be wrong about that, but just leave it with me. But like I said, I am excited to see what this show brings us as a part of the fandom, as well as, hopefully keeping Thomas's legacy alive as well. But yeah, I have got some high hopes for this little tank engine future, especially if Mattel's got some new control in it as well. But yeah, guys, that was my thoughts on Orange. No, I keep wanting to say Orange Go, on the new Thomas TV show. Well, obviously, like I just showed you, a couple of clips from the video. But I am hoping, fingers crossed, now that Mattel gives us good quality stories with this new franchise that's coming out. I know that I said that I was going to do a video on my layout today. I think I said I was going to review my A5 or something like that. But I just thought, I saw that this morning, and I thought, right, I'm going to jump on that and, more or less see what it's like and see what you guys might think of it as well. So yeah, other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video today. I know it was just a video of me ranting about Thomas again, but obviously that's what my channel is. It's like I have moral trains or Thomas Tank Engine. So, but yeah, if I do get any requests to review the episodes when they drop, because apparently they're going to be dropping on YouTube, which I think from Mattel, again, they've clearly listened to the fans, because that's one thing Uncle Tug said. Because obviously with Mattel, they was expecting you to buy the DVDs and whatever else, but then it's like Uncle Tug said, why don't you just put the episodes up for free on YouTube, sorry. So it was just a blame why Mattel didn't do that in the first place, rather than putting the episodes on Amazon Prime or straight to DVD. But like I said, I have got some high hopes for this show. I do mainly hope that my favourite character, James, is in character. Which, I'm not going to lie, I will give credit to Orange Go, because James was more or less in character in that. But I am hoping that they stick to that character development with James. Same with Gordon, and especially if they're bringing Henry back. my God, fans are going to go ballistic because they've already made merchandise of Henry. Well, they're going to make merchandise of Henry, sorry. And I'm all up for it. If they're going to bring back classic characters, give us good episodes with them, please. Because for years the fan base has tried to more or less give us what we've been waiting for, but we haven't been getting that from the official team at Mattel. So like I said, we'll just have to wait and see where the show takes us. And yeah. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video today. Please subscribe to my channel. Please comment down below what you thought of the TV show. And please like this video, and I guess I'll catch you on the next video with possibly a review. I will say that, it'll possibly be a review. And I guess I'll catch you on the next video then, guys. Right then, take care, guys. Bye.